Hi everyone, and welcome to a flip through of my big summer project, a mini album, or I should say maxi album, huge album of our trip to Torrevieja, Spain, where we spent 2 weeks at my father-in-law's place. He is a pensioner that spends half of the year in Torrevieja and summers here in Finland. So while he was here, actually staying at our house, we spent 2 weeks at his place there and had the best holiday that we could ask for. So this is the cover. I used mainly Great Paper Sunny Days collection, and the actual camera is from Heidi Swapp. It's a subscriber cut file that I used, and I made this cover a while back, or the actual camera a while back, and just had it lying around, and when getting ready to go for the holiday I wanted to bring some sort of craft with me. So I got the idea of creating the mini album of these camera shapes. So I packed the whole cut file with these gorgeous pattern papers from the Sunny Days collection papers, and then did the stitching, and that was the most intense part of making this whole mini album. So mostly during our holiday I just spent time stitching it when we were driving in car and at nighttime when the kids were already in bed. So I hand stitched all of these lines in the cover, and then also in each of these pages of the mini album. And for embellishments I used the Sunny Days collection and some of embellishments from my stash. And yeah, let's go through each of the pages. So for each one I also added some journaling. I like adding those, even though that's the most time consuming after the stitching and sometimes quite hard to figure out what to write, but it's a fun fact to include all those details. So someday, let's say in 20 years, it's going to be fun to go back to our amazing holiday in Torrevieja. So what I did, I focused on one day for each page. So we were there for 13 days, so there's going to be 13, I believe so, 13 pages and then one extra for memorabilia. So I wanted to always choose one main photo. So I used my Instax printer, the Fuji Instax printer, and chose one of my favorite photos, or the photo that would the best way describe the day that was in question at that time. So that's the first day that we actually got to Torrevieja and to my father-in-law's place, and the apartment building had a pool, so obviously we rushed right over there and had lots of fun enjoying the sun. When we left Finland it was like 12 degrees Celsius and raining cats and dogs, and we got to Spain, it was sunny all day long and 32-34 degrees Celsius, so it was a nice break that we got there. Some of the embellishments are also from Heidi Swapp exclusive from past kits that I used, and also some embellishments are from the Maggie Holmes sticker book by American Crafts that I also used and matched the Great Paper style perfectly. So I'm just gonna flip through each of these. I added string in some form to all of the pages as well, and as you can see, all the stitching that I made for each of them. You could make the cameras with the offset tool that they have over at the Silhouette studio, but actually I ended up just going on the holiday with the cover and then tracing it on each of these papers and then cutting it by hand. But that was fun to do. We did a few road trips on the trip, and then I had time to do the cutting. And for some of the pages I added these little hide pockets or little slidings that I could add a few more photos in. My husband loves taking photos. He's really keen on taking gorgeous photos, but he's quite slow at actually doing the after work with the photos. So once he's done with that, once he gets everything done with the photos, I might add a few photos here and there to get all the gorgeous photos in one place of the trip. This is a little tassel that I made and I attached it there with a paper clip to bring some string on that page. And another layout, and this one is the same thing. We visited the Guadalest town. That's a castle that it's built on a rock or cliff. Somehow see it there. So I wanted to add bigger phrases for those places that we visited during our trip, and that goes for Valencia. We spent a few days there, and I wanted to add a little tag to actually focus on the fact that few photos are from Valencia, just like this one. And again, there's tons of photos from Valencia trip, so I could add some of those on that little sliding tag. Same here, we spent the day at the Valencia Aquarium. Gorgeous place, gorgeous buildings, and again a little place for the photos to be hidden underneath. Some of the days we didn't have any extra photos, some days we just spent at the pool. Perfect way for a holiday to go where the Wi-Fi is weak and the sun is strong, and that was the case with all the other places than the inside of the apartment, which we didn't spend too much time in since the pool was right there and the beaches were gorgeous. Just like this one. And here's the fun little photo. That's me taking a selfie with a giraffe. So we visited a zoo close to Torrevieja, and you could actually feed this giraffe and then I could take a photo with it. That was cute. And again, I could add the actual selfie with the giraffe there. That's a fun butterfly themed page. For the last few days, my brother and his wife, my best friend, came to Torrevieja as well, and we spent a few days with them, and that's the rest of the photos. So we kind of split into two, so us girls did a few trips together and the boys did a few trips together. It's something, the L is moving wrong. Supposed to say let's go. So they visited a submarine, and again, place for the extra photos. We spent the day shopping, no photos for us, but the guys did the photo taking for that day. And this was a tricky day since for one of the days we actually split apart for the whole day. So the guys went to visit Western or Hollywood Western studios for those Western movies. So that's a photo of them there. It's kind of hard to see, it's a little dark. That's me and my brother and our Pedro sitting there. And we spent the day at the pool, at the beach, shopping, getting our nails done. So it's a little different days. And again, lots of photos of that day, especially from the guys. A little sliding extra pocket set there. And then last but not least, one last photo at the Torrevieja coastline. That's most of us. My husband took that photo, and again a little tag that I could add more photos. And for the last page I wanted to add a little pocket for the few memorabilia. There's some left also that I could add there, but there's the zoo bracelets and some drawings that are son made of our trip. So fun way to add memorabilia into the mini album. But that's it. A huge undertake that I had going on. It took me weeks to finish this. Basically whole of my summer vacation, 4 weeks. But hey, that's crafting. Love creating this and love having this to remember this amazing holiday. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.